Today's giveaway is a M4A for cybersecurity. I do daily giveaways, so if you want a chance of winning, drop a like, comment, and make sure you're subbed with noties on. Winner will be picked tomorrow live on my Discord, and the winner from my previous video will be in the pinned comment. So if you won, drop me a message in the Discord server. Link is down below. So yeah, guys, we're going over the ultimate updated Desert Eagle tier list on CS2. So to start off this list, we have the Desert Eagle Blaze, which I have just always loved. Like, it's such an iconic dig. Not only did we have clips from Nico, Happy, and a bunch of other pros, which are just iconic clips, it's also just a super clean dig. Like, it's pretty much just blacked out with a nice golden and orangey flame at the front of it. It can go really well with some gold crafts, but of course I don't really include those in these videos. But yeah, for me, it's got to be S tier just because of how legendary it is, and as I said, just how iconic some of the pro plays were with it. Next, we have the Desert Eagle Hypnotic, which I don't know, I kind of like it. It's like a nice silvery and black skin, but I feel like it doesn't really look very hypnotic, if that makes sense. Like, the kind of middle of the thing is on the top of the gun, so yeah, the actual design on the side of it, it just looks more like a stripy dig. I'd say, honestly, it's okay, but I wouldn't necessarily choose to use it myself. So for that reason, I would put it in B, maybe like BA. I'll put it here for now. You know, who knows, it might move down. We'll see. Next, we have the Bronze Deco, which, I mean, when the game first came out, or sorry, when the beta first came out for CS2, this skin looked insane. It doesn't look as nice as it did, but it's still, I don't know, the lighting on CS2 still does make it look nice and shiny. But yeah, it's just not as like yellowy gold as it was before. Now it is more of that kind of darker gold. I mean, it's meant to be bronze, so yeah. I would probably put this like above the Hypnotic personally, just because I actually do like the color now. On CSGO, I probably wouldn't put it above it, but now with the new lighting, yeah, I would say, you know, it's a decent skin. Next, we have the Desert Eagle Meteorite, which, I mean, yeah, this is fact new, guys. I mean, it's a bit scraped up. Quite a few digs are scraped up like this, to be honest, but I also just, I'm not a fan of this pattern on the side of it, nor am I really a fan of the colors that it goes, so yeah, I don't know. I could put this in D, but we'll put this in C for now because there might be worse digs coming up, because the shine and effect on it, it still looks okay. Next, we have the Cobalt Disruption, which, oh my days, guys, this looks nuts on CS2. This reminds me of like the blue phosphor for the M4A1S. Like, it's just had a massive upgrade. Also, guys, blue is my favorite color. This is my tier list at the end of the day. If you don't like the color blue, then you might not like this dig, but for me, this has got to go in S tier and probably above the Blaze, like looks wise. I mean, the Blaze, technically I could put it above because of how iconic it is and all the plays, but honestly, looks wise, I really like the Cobalt Disruption. Next up, we have the Desert Eagle Night Heist, which is pretty nice, to be honest. I mean, it's like a navy blue with a bunch of pink kind of scribbles on. It's obviously like meant to be planned for a heist. It looks okay. I wouldn't say it's like an insane dig, but for me, I'd put it like the top of B. Next, we have the Desert Eagle Emerald Jormungandr, and oh my days, guys, this on CS2, like, just the design of this looks so clean. Just look at how crisp and clean this design is. Also, if you didn't know, this is a pattern-based skin, so you can get different patterns on this, which is pretty cool. So yeah, in my opinion, it's S tier, but as I said, I prefer the color blue, and I do like the shine more on the Cobalt Disruption, but yeah, it's a juicer. Next up, guys, we have the Desert Eagle The Bronze, which is a bit of a weird name, but to be honest, I actually think compared to like the Bronze Deco, like, this actually does look a lot more bronze, so it does make way more sense. Whoa, that inspect was insane. How did we do that? Whoa, I don't know if that's a bug, but that looked sick. But yeah, I mean, this definitely does fit more of like a bronze design. Do I really like it though, color-wise? Not really. So yeah, for me, this is gonna be like C tier. Next, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Golden Koi, which, what is this? This looks nuts. Like, I just had to get another gen link because I did not expect. I thought this was a bug. I thought I'd like put the wrong code in, but like, this is actually what it looks like. Yeah, even when we inspect it here, like, wow, this, it almost looks like pearly white, whereas before it was more like a greeny yellowy. I don't know, but I actually really like this. I feel like, yeah, they purposely upgraded this because it's kind of rare, and yeah, I don't know if this will change, but if they keep it like this, then yeah, I think it's pretty clean. So yeah, I'll put this in A tier, actually. Wow, I didn't expect to put it that high. Next up, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Sunset Storm, which, wow, yeah, this does look really nice. If you're going for like a red themed inventory, then I would say this is the dig to go for. Now, it's pretty much the same as the other Sunset Storm, but if we look at this one, look at the handle, guys, and then now we've swapped to the other one, and as you can see, there's the little face on it. So yeah, they're not really that different. Like, they pretty much look exactly the same except from that little face. And yeah, honestly, I think these deserve like S tier. They are just a very nice, like, we've got like the blue the green, the red, and then the gold, or like just clean, iconic Deeg skin in S tier. I think, yeah, this is probably my S tier for Deegs. Next up, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Corinthian, which, I mean, it's okay. Like, I actually don't mind, like, the design and stuff. It's pretty clean, but I don't know, this kind of, like, shiny brown color. Not a massive fan of it. So, yeah, for me, this gets, like, bottom B, maybe top C, but, yeah, I would say that. Next up, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Midnight Storm, and oh my days, these Deegs just fling about loads, but this is a really, really nice, clean Deeg. I think the design of it is really, really cool. Now, the color, if it was a bit more bright of a blue, then I think it would be pretty cool. Then I'd probably prefer it, but that's just because I like bright, colorful skins. But, I mean, hey, this color blue still is super, super nice, and honestly, this is touching S tier for me, just because, yeah, I mean, the design looks sick. You got the waves on it as well, but as I say, I feel like we've already got quite a few S tiers, so I would probably put this at the top of A. Next, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Naga, which, I mean, I feel like it's just a bit too basic. Like, the design on it is cool. It's kind of like, almost like it's broken. It's almost like you've scraped off the top layer and you can kind of see inside it. But, I don't know, it's not very colorful. Yeah, it's just pretty basic. It's not terrible, though, so I'll put it in, like, top of C. Next, we have the Desert Eagle Directive, which, I mean, I like the color. I mean, obviously, as I say, I like the color blue, but is it, like, that insane? No, this has given me, like, B-tier vibes, in my opinion. So, yeah, I would say, like, it's probably, like, mid-ish B. Next up, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Kamichu Dragon, and, yeah, wow, this skin looks insane. Like, the handle on CS2 is even more, like, bright and shiny. The design, like, the pattern, it just looks so, so good. Some people might say, like, you know, normally when you're just holding it, it's a bit basic, but I don't know. I think, you know, it's one of the better Deegs in the game. So, yeah, for me, this definitely has to go into A tier. Next, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Heirloom, which, I mean, it kind of just, I don't know, it's just a normal Deeg, guys, with some, like, gold little designs. It is pretty clean, I have to admit, but I don't know, I don't feel like this deserves a very high rating because it pretty much is just a default Desert Eagle. Honestly, though, I probably would rather use it than a lot of, like, these lower skins, so yeah, I'll put it, like, bottom B, but it's pretty basic. Next, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Hand Cannon, which, if you guys didn't know, it's part of the Cobblestone collection, so this is a pretty legendary Deeg as well. You don't really see it that often, and I mean, the color, it's okay. I mean, it's a bit like murky, which I'm not a huge fan of when it comes to skins, but I still think, yeah, it's still pretty nice, and yeah, better than a lot of other Deegs in the game. So for me, I would put this like top of B, honestly. Maybe even below the Bronze Deco and the Hypnotic. Yeah, somewhere around here. Maybe mid B more so. Next up, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Pilot, which, I mean, it's cool, but again, it's kind of just like the basic Desert Eagle. Obviously, the handle's a bit different. I don't know. I feel like this gold design's nicer than the other one. So, yeah, I'll put this in mid B as well. Next, we have the Desert Eagle Conspiracy, which I think is a really nice, clean, like, black Deeg. If you pair it with some gold stickers as well, then, yeah, this looks really, really good. But yeah, honestly, maybe I moved this up just because the B tier is getting pretty full, but I would probably put this like at the top of B. Maybe even low A, but I feel like it's a bit too basic to be A tier, so yeah, top of B. For me, that makes sense. Next, we have the Desert Eagle Ocean Drive, which I really, really like. But, I mean, as I say, guys, I just like super colorful skins. So, I feel like, yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons why I like this skin so much. So, yeah, if you don't like them, then maybe not. But I think these colors, like, they go pretty well together. And, yeah, for that reason, I would put this bottom of A. Next, we have the Desert Eagle Blue Ply, which, of course, it is a really, really good budget skin. But would I necessarily use it, or do I think it's that insane just as a skin? Not really. It kind of just gives me like blue laminate vibes, and yeah, the pattern, I'm not a huge fan of it. Honestly, I'm going to move this down to C tier. This is going to go top of C, if not bottom B, but let's put it top C for now. Next, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Print Stream, which is super, super clean. Honestly, I'm just a bit annoyed that this pearlescent effect has kind of been nerfed on CS2. Like, I'm sure they'll bring it back, but it's just not as pearlescent anymore. Like, this just almost looks like it doesn't have an effect on it. Like, even if we go to a darker part in the map, okay, you can kind of see it a bit better here, but it's really, really faint. I would probably normally put this as the best Desert Eagle skin. Like, I think the Print Stream set is just one of the cleanest, best skin sets in the entire game, if not the best. But because it doesn't have this nice, shiny effect, if anything, it could be bottom of S. Because, I mean, yeah, I prefer it over the Sunset Storms. But I prefer the effect on the Sunset Storms and the Blaze, and the Emerald Jormungandr, and the Cobalt Disruption. So, yeah, I mean, if anything, it could probably even move down to A. Or actually, nah, let's just leave it like that. You know what? A bunch of S-tier skins. I just think, in general, the Deeg has a ton of really, really good skins. Next up, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Trigger Discipline, and wow, yeah, this is a really, really good skin, especially considering considering its budget. And especially if you're going for like a pink blue loadout, if you're using like Vice gloves or something. I know that this kind of doesn't fit the budget range. If like you're going for Vice gloves, you're probably going for some kind of expensive skins. But you can't lie that, I mean, yeah, it's literally pink and blue, so it goes with it. The design, it's pretty good. I don't mind it. I'd honestly put it in like mid to top of B, so yeah, let's put it like here. Next we have the Desert Eagle Oxide Blaze, which yeah, I mean, it's just the blaze, but kind of downgraded quite a lot. I really don't like this brown rusty color on the D. Like, it just doesn't look that nice with the handle and then with the white paint at the front, so I'm not really feeling it. Yeah, I'd probably put this in like mid C-ish somewhere. Next, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Code Red, which is a really, really nice Deeg. I have to admit, it's very clean. Now, it's not that shiny on CS2, but it still is really, really good and definitely holds up. So for me, I would say this could honestly be at the top of A. Yeah, this is a really, really nice skin. Next, we have the Desert Eagle Light Rail, which, wow, this looks a lot different in CS2. Like, look at this effect, guys. Look at the lighting on this skin. This looks way better than it did on CSGO. Wow, what the... Like, this kind of reminds me of the M4 Magnesium. Like, just look at what the lighting has done to this skin. It makes it so much better. I'd honestly put this in, like, I don't know, like top of B, which is crazy. I wouldn't rate it that highly normally, but yeah, the new lighting definitely upgrades it. Next, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Fennec Fox, which, oh, wow, look at the lighting on this, guys. This looks insane. Wow. Look how detailed it looks. The colors go really well together. Yeah, this has had a massive upgrade, in my opinion, for CS2. Now, I'm not going to put it in S tier, but honestly, I'm sorry, Code Red. Fennec Fox, top of A for sure. Absolutely W skin. Next, we have the Mecha Industries, which, I don't know, I mean, the lighting has kind of changed for it, but it now looks more silvery than it did white. And I don't know, I kind of liked it being more of a pearly white if you got it in like factory new. So, I mean, it still is a really, really good skin, but it honestly for me would be like top of B, if not low A. So for now, yeah, let's put it low A. Next, guys, we have the Urban DD Pat. And yeah, I just don't like the DD Pat patterns on skin, guys. If you watch these videos often, then you'll understand that, yeah, I just don't really like this pattern. So yeah, for me, honestly, I mean, I don't know, I feel bad because it's kind of clean. I feel like this could be low C tier, but I just don't like DD Pat patterns. So for me, yeah, it's a D for DD Pat. Next, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Mudder, and oh my god, this skin is in the mud. Like, literally, it's just... Bruh, this looks... Like, it literally just looks like shit. Bottom of D. Like, it's horrible. We've then got the Urban Rubble, which... I mean, like, what were the guys thinking when they designed these skins? We've just had the Mudder. Now we have a Rubble skin. Like, come on. That's D tier as well. Next, we have the Desert Eagle Crimson Web, which is actually pretty cool because, again, it's like the knives where you can have all the different patterns with all the different webs. So you can actually see some webs on this one. But I don't know. I don't really like it as much as some other skins or as much as I like on the knives, but it's still not terrible. For me, I think this deserves like a mid-A. Next, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Knight, which yeah, I really don't like this on CS2. I just think that it doesn't look very nightish anymore. Like, it just almost looks blue. Like, it's like a bluey grey. And I don't know, it just looks far too basic, in my opinion. I know I say I like clean skins, but kind of like clean, shiny skins, not clean, matte, grey-blue skins. Honestly, though, I'll probably move this down here, and I'll put this at, like, the bottom of C, because it is clean, but, I mean, yeah, it's not great. Now, guys, for the final dig, we have the Desert Eagle Sputnik, which, if you like this kind of design, then I suppose you might like it. Personally, even though it is blue, I'm not a fan of this design. Yeah, you know what? Actually, the Sputnik, I think it deserves a bit better. I think it deserves top of C, not bottom of C. What am I saying? Like, that makes a bit more sense. It's better than the blue ply. Like, the blue ply is pretty clean, but I don't know, I'm just not a massive fan of the kind of wooden design on it. Honestly, I could even put the light rail a bit higher, but I'll leave it where it is for now. But this has had a massive upgrade. And then, yeah, for me, these are all A-tier skins. These look really good. I think the Golden Koi has had a huge upgrade, which I didn't know about. So that might change back, and then it probably would go back down a bit. But yeah, it's one of the nicest skins now. And then, yeah, I mean, we have a lot of S-tier skins, but realistically, like, these are the same skin, guys. I mean, hey, if you like the face more, then I suppose we could put that one ahead if you care about that. It's just a cool little touch. Realistically, we have 6 skins instead of 7 because these are just the same skins. And obviously, yeah, the print stream would be way higher if the pearlescent effect was like it was before. The Fennec Fox, it could even be bottom of S, but as I say, there's just too many really good skins. Realistically, this S tier and the top of A, they're all absolute juicers. The bottom of A are really, really nice as well. I wouldn't mind using any of these Deegs. Same with a couple of the ones in the top of B. And then everything from like halfway down to like the bottom of B and below, I probably wouldn't use personally. But yeah, guys, let me know down below what would you change. What's your favorite Deeg in the game? Or if you want to watch my updated AWP tier list, click the video on your screen right now.